Hello everyone, so I'm here today to share with you some of my bookish resolutions for the upcoming year. So I don't actually have too many life resolutions other than just to be generally happier and healthier, but I do have quite a few bookish and book related resolutions that I'm obviously going to share with you right now. So the first one is that I want to read over 100 books this year. So last year I read 116, which was like a personal record for me. I'd never read that many books in one year, and I've actually set my Goodreads goal for this year to 100 books because I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. But I think the only reason I didn't read more than 116 last year was because I did have a couple of sizable reading slumps that I didn't really make all that much effort to push myself through. And I think if I really actively seek out those great books that are going to get me out of slumps this year quicker than I did last year, I think it's probably quite doable for me to read more than I did last year, and definitely more than 100. So I'm really looking forward to and hoping to surpass 100 books read this year. The next one is that I want to read mostly books that I already own today, because I have a ridiculous, insane TBR made up of books that I already own. And if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you may have noticed that there are stacks of books next to my bookshelf that don't even fit on my bookshelf, and I've not read 98% of the books in those stacks. It's absolutely insane. So you can probably actually see just the very edge of them there on the edge of this video. And those stacks do extend that way a little bit into my bedroom, and it's just really silly, and I really need to start getting through them, because when those stacks have eventually gone, I have plans to get a smaller bookcase where I will put all of my favourite books, and that'll be like my little favourites corner of my room, and then my big bookcase will be made up of books that I like that aren't my favourites that I still want to keep, and books that I still need to read. So for that favourites bookshelf dream to come true, obviously these stacks need to be either read or thrown away if I'm not interested in them anymore. So yeah, I really need to start getting through the books that I already own. I cannot be doing these massive book hauls every month and just adding to the problem. It's just getting really silly. So yeah, I really need to start reading mostly books that I already own right now. The next one is that I want to read more from different cultures, because I realised in my last video, which was my favourite books of 2017, all of the authors I mentioned in that video were white Western authors, and it's not even like that's all I read last year. I did read quite a few books by non-white, non-Western authors, but for whatever reason those books just didn't stick in my mind, not enough for me to want to put them on my favourites list anyway. And I really want 2018 to be the year that I actively seek out those great books by non-white, non-Western authors that are really going to speak to me and that are going to touch me and hopefully make my favourites of 2018 list, because I know those books are out there. I probably actually already own some of them, because I know that I own books from Asian cultures and African cultures and just things like that, and I really want to read those books, hopefully love them, and give them the visibility and the praise that I know they probably deserve but don't get. So yeah, really looking forward to finding those books this year. The next one is that I want to sell all of my unwanted books. So I actually recently did a clear out of the stacks of books that I've already mentioned. I know there's still absolutely loads of them that I've decided that I do want to keep, but I do actually have quite a few plastic bags in my room now full of books, and a lot of these are books that I've read, and a lot of them are books that I did own but I've decided that I'm no longer interested in, and I want to sell them because a lot of them are in really good condition. A lot of them I bought new, and if you know me, you know that I'm very precious about my books, so even the books that I've read, they still look pretty new, and I feel that I probably could make some money from them. So I am thinking of maybe opening up a little online bookshop this year to get rid of them and hopefully find new great homes for them. So when I have got my head around that and kind of got myself sorted with it, I will obviously announce that I am opening a little online bookshop, and hopefully you guys will want to buy my books. Obviously I'm not going to sell them full price, they're all going to be discounted because they are technically second-hand books, even though they look really new, most of them. So yeah, really excited about maybe getting stuck into that this year. The next one is that I want to start writing again, and I actually feel really scared saying that on a public forum like my YouTube channel, but I haven't done any creative writing in quite a long time, and it's something that I really want to get back into. So creative writing was actually half of my degree at university. My degree is English literature and creative writing, but I graduated 5 years ago now, and I've done pretty much no creative writing since I graduated, and it's just really silly because it's still one of my lifetime ambitions to write at least one novel in my lifetime. And I've always kind of thought that I would probably write some kind of dark fantasy kind of thing, and obviously because I read a lot of YA, it might feature some YA characters with possibly some adult themes thrown in there. So I do have a few very vague novel ideas, but it's something that I really want to at least finally start in 2018, because I'm 27 now and I really need to start making a start on my life goals. So that's definitely something that I want to do, and now that I've said it on my channel, I feel like I definitely have to do that now. So yeah, that is definitely something that I want to start doing in 2018. And the last one is literally just continuing to discover new booktubers and making new friends on booktube. I love finding new booktubers. I love helping people and giving them advice and making friends with them at the very start of their booktube careers, and then watching their channels grow. It's something that gives me so much joy and happiness, and it's definitely something that I want to continue doing into the new year and beyond. So yeah, if you know of any new booktubers, then please let me know and I will definitely check their channels out. And that is it for my bookish resolutions. What are some of yours for the upcoming year? Please let me know. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.